Hello and welcome back, amazing human being, to another clip of Max Life Science. Today we are going to talk about vibrations. Vibrations, which is a very mystical thing of the universe. I think it's a very essential building block of the universe. We're gonna dip our toes in a little bit today. We're gonna start off just sort of laying the foundation. Sorry, that's my phone. Laying a foundation about what is vibration, what aspect of vibration are we interested in this channel? What are we gonna look at? So let's dive right into it. Let's look at and start just well. This is vibration, but in a line, right? This is a wave. I think most people have seen this. This is also resonance, which she talks about. I think you should also all the clips that I'm showing. I think you should also visit them and look at really cool guys. Um, so let's continue. But we are more interested in this channel where we have vibration in a field, right? Either a 2D plane or a 3D um, box space, right? So let's look at this. I think both this quote is very, I think this is very cool, this quote. And well, I think this shows a little bit about the magic, right, and the vibration. So what he does is, sorry, I'm going to jump around in all the clips that I show you. And what he does is he put some either salt or something, and he makes this metal plate vibrate, right, in different hertz. So let's jump. And what happens is these different types of patterns arise depending on the hertz, the vibration that he actually applies. And I think it's very interesting. And the higher he goes, the more complex the feels, the more complex the vibration. Really cool, really cool. I think this is just he's just putting in a vibration here. So this is just like the hidden pattern of this phenomena we call vibration, and how it sort of has, well, to me at least, what I'm seeing is sort of hidden rules, right? That they try to apply, and it is applied, and well, they are forming these cool patterns. I think it's pretty amazing, actually. So what happens is we have all these kinds of different patterns. I think this is just the vibrations that is happening all around us. So what is actually happening there? Is it too hard for us to visualize this multidimensional of vibration and what it actually happens? Is it just easy for us to see a 2D plane or what is actually going on, or is it a hidden meaning behind it? So let's see here. We have a guy has strapped on some water to a stereo, and he's gonna produce different types of hertz here as well. We're gonna see. He puts on some water. I think it's pretty cool. Let's just watch and enjoy the show. So we have this wave format. It's really cool. And he also, let's see. Depending on what different hertz, yes, and it's quite interesting as well. We have this low scale, like from 24 to 25, you get this effect, but if you stay on 24, you have this still effect. And this is not in slow motion either. This is real time right now. So this is pretty interesting. You step up 1 hertz and you get this totally different behavior from the water. Let's see if we have, I think he shows one more. Yeah, this one, 23 hertz. Then we have the reverse effect. So 24 is sort of a still point in just that specific small range, right? 23 is backwards. 25 is forward. It's an interesting. I think it's quite interesting. And this is also cool. So we're gonna look at water, snowflakes after this clip. But let's just watch the water molecule when we apply hertz to it. We get this different. I think it's very interesting that you have like these 6 corners that is altering, like to me, are they sort of the opposite? Oh, it's sort of a dance. You see what I'm talking about? This triangle that appears. Pretty cool. And if you extend to higher frequencies, I think you get patterns like these. Yeah, yeah. So let's continue on. So yeah, you all have seen a water molecule, I think, H2O. And this is also interesting how it binds together. So you get this. Everybody has seen snowflake, but I think it's got some properties that is. I think we should take a closer look at these because we have 6 corners. I think it's always 6 corners. I assume it's a mathematical thing with the molecules and the bindings and stuff like that. Why it pushes this behavior. You get all these different types of formulas. What I'm thinking about when I'm seeing this, why does these patterns occur? Why do we have these different, and why do we have such big difference in them? You have this big magical, and then when you take it to, when you think about it, you have these, you have the effect that we have now seen a little bit about water, what happens when you put different vibrations to it, and then you think about how much water you have in our body. So well, the question arises, right? Is water some kind of? Do we use it as some kind of sensor or something? Is it a very unique and very needed thing for our body to sort of course we we exist of only water almost, but you know what I'm meaning. Like, is it a physical thing? Do we have something called, like, I mean, signals and consciousness? There's something combines with how water affects by vibrations. And so this is pretty cool. I have the scientist, the picture of him on the next page. I don't. Oh, sorry, this is very bad. I don't recognize the. I don't remember the name of him, but he did pretty cool science that he used his emotion, and he had this machine that he can freeze down water very fast, and he expressed his emotion, and he got these different effects of the water. We can see this. You make me sick. He just destroyed totally. I love you, a very beautiful snowflake. Thank you, a very beautiful. Truth, eternal. Ooh. So this is the guy, right? So he took it, and I think it was him as well that did this rice experiment. I think you can just Google the rice experiment. You see, so it's very cool. He took it a step further, right? So can we affect how, by applying emotions and my influence on bringing them forward, saying that I love you or I hate you, what will the effect be? Because we feel that. I mean, you can even watch dogs that doesn't even, well, from what we know, don't know what we are saying, but they can feel when sort of we are actually expressing something very negative. You can see it on it. So the funny thing with this experiment, I've actually tried it myself, and it works. It works. It's pretty cool. So my bottle with hate. This is not my picture, but my bottle with hate. It stank. It was not nice. So this is quite interesting when you have this experiment and you put it out to humanity, and everybody tries it, and then like, whoa, we get this hate bottle. Yeah, you see the pictures. So then it comes back to, again, we contain a lot of water. Now, what is vibration and water? What is hidden there, right? Is it something that we use in our 3D self to actually be able to express and feel emotions? Is it an essential part in that? And also, because we exist so much water, we also have to ask the question about our aura, right? Our vibration. This is our vibration. Physically. Everything vibrates. So when we also look at a scan on heat, for example, we get this also a very interesting concept where we have, of course, different types of outcomes depending on the emotions that pretty interesting also how they have looked into this and seen different well, parts of your body lights up, expresses itself depending on the emotion. This is also a cool clip. Let's watch this. So what this is, we have a better look at the actual water molecule and how it reacts to different hertz. Almost alive, right? It feels like. Let's see if we can find a cool image here. And this picture is pretty cool. You see that? It's like a cross here. There's a cool picture. Let's. Yeah, so you get this very different, very unique. It doesn't seem like it have a stop either. Like the higher we go, the more complex the patterns get. Yeah, you get the idea. So we get these cool patterns. Really magical, right? I think someone's named Catboy on Instagram. He puts up a lot of different, very highly detailed Catboy on Instagram. He has very different types of image on vibration like this, and we also get these type of vibration, of course, in different nodes on guitars and whatnot. And well, you can sort of see why music feels so good, right? You get this cool twist. And we also, this is a bit sad. It's the last page, but I want to stop here. I want to say some. You saw in the intro, we're starting up now. We're starting to get somewhere. So, well, this is a pine call. It seems like vibration of pine call. We have a logo now. Cool logo. So this channel is starting to get somewhere. I'm just starting it, so hang in there. But I hope you like the content so far. This is my second video, so I'm sorry if it's a little bit like beginner wise, but I hope you really like the content. I will continue with this, and we have much more to talk about that I have in my backlog, different types of areas. But yeah, this is vibrations, really cool stuff. I think you all should check it out. And everybody say it on YouTube at the end. You know exactly what to do if you want to see more content, so I don't have to say it. So I'm very happy that you hopefully enjoyed the clip. So yeah, thank you guys, and see you in the next episode.